everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. 12 rounds of heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Lewis is showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring. His belief that he can overcome anything is showing through. He's bubbling over with confidence.
With a record of 41 wins, including 32 by way of knockout, and 2 defeats, fighting out of West Ham, Lennox Lewis. His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, the Lion.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round 1 underway. Teddy, give me a sense of your expectations of Lennox Lewis here tonight.
What I always expect. Use that size, use that reach, and somewhere before the night is over, land the right hand.
Be interested to see early on here how much an advantage there is with speed. Lewis is full of it. He has blazing hands, Teddy.
Can he keep it up all night long? I think he's going to have to.
Right back to it to the head.
Keep going.
He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there.
Side to side, move your head.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Lewis. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Lennox Lewis really loves throwing the jab, and you can see it here. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. He engages in the clinch. Good effective work with that straight right hand. You just look at Lennox Lewis, and you see a primed, chiseled athlete capable of big things.
Yes, you do, and that's part of it, but a small part of it. Then you got to take that primed, chiseled athlete and make him do those things. And mentally and technically, Lewis has found a way.
Right to the head with that right. Gets rid of that body shot. 10 seconds to go in this round. Nice, nice. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. End of round 1. left to the gut. Blocks that punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Lewis. Right to the belt line. Lewis is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Great movement to get away from those punches. Solid left hand to the head. Lennox Lewis doing what he does best, and that is firing off that jab. There's Lennox Lewis with a signature right hand. Piercing jab. Halfway through round number 2. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Hits him in the mug with the right. Comes across with a hook up top. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Lewis. Lewis is giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
He has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past it.
Seconds remaining in this round. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happens to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Stay away from the inside.
Listen, everybody likes to see a great knockout shot to the chin. But truth be told, at this stage of a fight, the foundation for winning comes by going downstairs.
Just like the old timers would say, so you kill the body, the head will follow.
Fires off that hook. Lewis is well off the mark that time. Halfway through this round here. Oh, veteran move. Counter shot to the head. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Lewis is putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
That's a big right hand there. Scored well with the left downstairs. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in, you want to stay on the outside, use that jab.
Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep. Lewis is taking the first 3 rounds. Teddy, it's not always the #1 indicator, but in this case, he's simply just throwing more punches, and that's why he's up on the scorecard.
Yeah, Joe, he's keeping his opponent defensive, and he's not allowing him to do anything back.
Lennox able to block that punch. Lewis is keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Seconds to go here in this round. Nice strike after catching one by Lennox Lewis.
Hook off the jab.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
There's a right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
You're not focusing.
Carries that punch intended for the head. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. Oh, what a shot upstairs.
He's going to have to grab on.
This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing a lot, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there. Pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Lewis is almost... And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good. Now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
This must be so discouraging for Lennox Lewis's opponent. He gave him his best, he hit him with his best, and Lewis stands up to it. Big left hand from Lennox Lewis. What an uppercut by Lennox Lewis. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Big shot, the left crashed home. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on. Blocks that punch. Lennox Lewis is showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
He returned fire right there, and it worked. After being rocked, now he gets his man.
At this point, it's not about the skills and the abilities of these two fighters. It's about the dreams of them, and one of them is being eliminated.
Targeted counter punch by Lewis. A crushing power shot after blocking his opponent. Lewis is on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Huge right hand from Lennox. How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now, it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
Well, he's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals, and it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps the guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging.
Pace yourself.
Lennox Lewis is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Crashes home with a hook. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Crashes home with the uppercut. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Lennox Lewis. Lewis is, a big shot comes home for him. He goes down, but it doesn't look like it's anything big there, Teddy. He was just off position.
Leaning forward a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this may be a worst-case scenario for Lennox Lewis. He rises up to beat the count, but you know that chin is a question mark.
Well, you know he's good at delivering. Now he's got to show that he can survive.
Nice solid left hand scored by Lewis. Left to the body. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Good-looking uppercut that time. Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little. Flip the script a bit.
Lewis is stumped by a left hand. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
Yeah, he's aware that he has to be.
Lennox Lewis is left now getting into the mix. Oh, what a great ability to recover. And Lennox lands the uppercut. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Come on, get focused.
Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up. And bang.
Halfway through the 7th round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to block and counter back. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lennox Lewis. Lewis is sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, and one threat you could compliment him for, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Pulled the trigger on that overhand left. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Lewis has got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? You know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Blocking a score. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. And that's the end of round 7.
Keep your distance, right? All night long. That's your fight. You are in control.
Start of round number 8 here. Teddy has him down through 7 rounds. But keep in mind, he has scored a knockdown. Folks will be saying, if it happened once, it can happen again.
Well, that's exactly right. And you just said folks could be saying, no, the only folks that need to be saying it in his corner. They need to be saying that. Get in his ear a little.
Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked.
Oh, you're doing great. Punch and move. Punch and move.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Lewis is jacked by an uppercut. And now he scores with that left to the body. Lewis is making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this. not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Well, if you're a fan of being defensively sound as a fighter, this isn't the guy to watch because he's opening up all day long.
Yeah, he is. You know, he reminds me a little bit of my pool guy, you know. He doesn't put, he doesn't put chlorine in the darn pool and algae comes around. Well, if you don't throw your punches short, well, algae's not going to come around, but straight punches are coming.
Come on.
Good step back counter punch there. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. And now he's targeting upstairs. A razor-sharp hook to the head by Lewis. Counter punch up top.
Circle him. Move.
Really on the mark with that overhand left. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. That was not well targeted by Lennox Lewis. Very good work right there. The power shot after blocking his opponent's effort. And that's the end of round 8. Lewis is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his T's and Q's.
Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rolling right out there.
It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Seconds into the 9th round. Targets his opponent after blocking the shot.
One, two. 1, 2.
Good left hand able to land.
Work the body, kid. Body shot. Come on, kid. Focus.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
Lewis's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Good looking 2-punch combination there. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Lewis. Lennox Lewis is proving to be elusive. Nice block. Now the overhand left. Scored well up top. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Solid straight right hand. Good left there. Lennox Lewis with a big right hand. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Lewis is having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
No, you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standard way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out and you get him to give up his height, his range, invite him in a little bit, and then all of a sudden, bang, you slam the trap on him.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Lewis has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Solid, up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Lewis has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he could just cut up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I'd have a mess. And right now, this fight's getting messy.
Round number 11 scheduled for 12. Time to look at Teddy's scorecard. Lennox Lewis is out in front. Teddy, what does he have to do to secure this win?
Don't be like Billy Conn was years ago against Joe Louis in the late rounds, actually the 13th round, where all of a sudden his corner told him, just box, keep doing what you're doing, you can't lose. He said, no, I'm going to knock him out. Don't do that. Keep boxing.
Solid hook upstairs. Very effective with the block and then the score. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. He's clinching a lot here, Teddy. Now, do you think that's the best way to deal with the after effects of the knockdown?
Yeah, as long as you're not reaching, as long as you're not overextending yourself to grab the guy, because then you could leave yourself open, and then you're going to, well, you're going to be on the floor again.
Halfway through this 11th round. How about that left hand?
Move your head.
Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep moving. Keep that head.
Lennox Lewis is putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination score. Lewis is smashed by a hook. A stinging uppercut. He said he was going to do it from the outside, and now he has. He just got to his man.
His opponent had no idea that he was still...
There it is! And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Lewis is now getting back up off the canvas. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Keep moving. Get out there.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Just as he did in that round we just watched. He's been doing everything the right way tonight, and the judges have to appreciate it.
Well, you would hope so. We appreciate it, and you would hope that those three judges, you would hope that they see it the right way.
Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's, he used distance.
Lewis is trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Good combination to the body. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lennox Lewis.
Relax, relax.
Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Final minute of the final round.
Back to the body.
Able to cover up that gut. Good shot there with that left.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Scored well up top. Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well.
Keep working the body.
That was a miss by Lewis. Lennox lands the right. Lennox Lewis really loves throwing the jab, and you can see it here. Very nice defensive guard there. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lennox Lewis. From start to finish, it was utter domination.
This was an easy one to score, Joe.
As for that expected outcome, we send it up to the ring to hear from the judges. Lewis's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for, and it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.